There's a reason why first grade begins when it begins. Children around 7 years old have entered the concrete operational stage. Now, children can think logically as long as the reasoning can be applied to specific or concrete examples, as opposed to abstract concepts. Because of this, they can now classify things, divide things into sets or subsets, and consider interrelationships. A couple of milestone mental abilities during this time period are seriation and transitivity. Seriation is the ability to put things in order along some quantitative dimension. For example, you can say, put these numbers in order from smallest to largest, or list these steps in order from first to last, and they'll know what you're talking about. They can mentally reverse things so that they know that if 3 plus 2 equals 5, then 5 minus 2 equals 3. Another mental milestone is transitivity, the ability to logically combine relations to reach certain conclusions. That sounds confusing, but we're just talking about those questions such as, if Tina is shorter than Dave, and if Dave is shorter than Michelle, then who is shorter, Tina or Michelle? These mental skills are crucial to a lot of the things that they need to be able to do in school. Again, classification is a hallmark ability of the concrete operational stage. The pre-operational child has trouble classifying the members of the 4 generations. The concrete operational child can classify the members vertically, horizontally, and obliquely, so up and down and across. For example, the concrete operational child understands that a family member can be a son, a brother, and a father all at the same time. Meanwhile, a pre-operational child has trouble understanding that their teacher can also be someone's parent. Around that time, around the time of middle school, the time that children are entering middle school, some of them are entering the formal operational stage. In this stage, they don't need concrete examples to think logically about something anymore. They can think abstractly and about hypothetical situations. Science fairs become a big thing because now they are expected to be able to form a hypothesis and think of a way to systematically test it. It's sometimes called if-then thinking because they can think of multiple possible circumstances and outcomes, not just how things currently exist. Around this age, since students can think of ideal circumstances and compare them with current circumstances, they might become more active in things like environmental conservation or social justice. Just like with all the other stages, the formal operational stage is also not without its quirks. Remember egocentrism in the pre-operational stage, where the child is unable to mentally envision things from another person's perspective? Well, adolescent egocentrism is a state of heightened self-consciousness, where they believe that others are as interested in them as they are themselves. This mostly manifests itself in a couple types of social thinking. One is imaginary audience. Imaginary audience is when you feel like you're the center of attention and everyone is noticing you. You might have a teen in class thinking, oh my gosh, my hair is so weird today, I'm so embarrassed to be seen. While another one is thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe my mother made me wear this today, I'm so embarrassed to be seen. And a third is thinking, oh my gosh, this zit on my face is so gross, I'm so embarrassed to be seen. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god. Nobody cares. Or at least they care a whole lot less than you think they do. Personal fable is a sense of personal uniqueness and invincibility. We feel like we're the main character in the story of our lives, and the main character always pulls through. So we know that it's dangerous to text while driving, and we know that we could get into a horrible accident, but we never think that we'll actually get into a horrible accident. We know that we could die of alcohol poisoning, but we don't think that we'll actually die, so we take unnecessary risks.